Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Here we are to discuss expected follow-up questions in March 2023. So let's start. If there is a topic about unusual meals, so let's discuss the follow-up. Is fast food popular in your country?
Of course, fast food is quite famous among the people of my hometown. They like to eat it because they want to break the monotony of the routine taste.
What is the most common food in your country and why?
These days, people like to eat junk food more than the traditional food, as I said in my previous response, because they want to taste different type of cuisine. Therefore, they like Chinese more than the other kind of foods.
How is this particular food cooked?
Well, I do not have much knowledge about the cooking of Chinese food items as my culinary skills are not up to the mark, so I cannot make a general statement here.
Do people in your country still eat the same food as in the past or has it changed?
Eating habits has changed with the passage of time. Therefore, in the past, people like to eat only homemade food, but now they prefer to eat the food which are cooked by the chefs in the restaurants, as they like to eat junk food more than the other food items.
Are there many vegetarians in your country?
Some people of my hometown are vegetarian, whereas other like to eat non-vegetarian food items because they think that different kind of food items contain essential nutrients which are vital for their growth.
Are there benefits of eating a vegetarian diet and what are they?
There are a lot of advantages of consuming vegetarian food items, such as people get essential nutrient, vitamin, proteins, fats and other things which are essential for the growth of human body.
Are there disadvantages of eating vegetarian diet?
I do not think so. There are some drawbacks of eating vegetarian food items because food items contain different kind of things which are good for removing the deficiency of iron and iodine in the body.
Alright, next topic is describe a friend of yours and the follow-ups are how does society see friendship?
These days, the perception of people regarding the friendship has changed. They consider friendship or friend merely a source of discussing their worries. However, in the past, friendship means a lot for the people.
Are friends important to people of your age?
Yes, age mates like to talk to people of their same age group because they think that they can easily discuss the things which they cannot discuss with their parents.
Okay, do you think friends are more important to the older or younger generation?
Friends play essential role in the life of both younger and elders because they both need a person to whom they can discuss their things.
Do you agree with the saying that childhood friends are the best?
Of course, childhood friends are the best friends as they are the real secret keeper of the human being because people feel comfortable in their company.
Do you think childhood friendship can last forever?
Of course, the longevity of the childhood friendship is more than the other kind of friendship because people can trust them and can share them and they feel happy when they are surrounded by them.
What is your opinion about making friends online?
I do not like to make friend online because through online friendship one cannot judge the real identity of the people as there are various kind of cyber crimes are taking place these days.
Okay, occurring is a better word.
Fine.
Next topic is describe a leisure activity that you did when you were young. Is it important to spend time doing leisure activities?
Of course, leisure activities are the source through which people can explore their hidden talents and they can cut their leisure time in an effective manner.
Are there leisure activities that are popular in your country and what are they?
There are various kind of recreational tasks which are popular among the people of my hometown, such as youngsters like to play outdoor games and some of them like to play e-games, whereas other people like to go to park these days because these days parks are fully equipped by the fitness tools by the municipal corporation of the town.
Do men and women enjoy the same leisure activities?
There are various kind of leisure activities which are unisex in nature. For example, gymming is one of them. So both men and women of my hometown like to go to gymnasium for cutting their leisure time.
What types of activities do young people do for pleasure? And how about older people?
Older people usually like to sit with the people of their age group so that they can share their things and their views regarding different concepts. However, youngsters like to utilize their time by playing e-games or by visiting the different kind of cafeterias or cinema halls.
Okay. What leisure activities do you think will be popular in the future?
I think in future, exploring the globe will be more popular activity for the human being because the curiosity of man regarding the exploration of world has increased with the passage of time.
Next topic is talk about a situation where you had to wait. Do you believe that patience is a virtue and why?
Yes, patience is a virtue because impatient person can never get success in life.
Do you think being patient is a skill we are born with or is it developed as we experience certain situations?
I don't think so. Patience can be learned with the passage of time and can be learned from the situations because impatient behavior of a person can put negative impact on the situation.
So, do you think that we are born with that skill or we can develop?
We can develop it and we can learn this thing from our elders also.
So, clarify in the answer, okay? Do you think the older generation is more patient as compared to younger ones?
Yes, these days youngsters are short tempered because they think that if the things will be not according to them, they will lose their temper and they will react immediately. However, others, if I talk about the others age group, specifically the elders, they consider the situations very calmly and patiently.
Okay. Are you a fan of using social media?
Well, I do not like to use social media more because I am a student, so I do not have much time for these kind of activities.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of social media?
As everyone has thrown, therefore there are some benefits of using the social media and there are some loopholes which cannot be ignored by anyone. If I talk about the positive aspects, social media help in connecting the people of the different culture who live far away from them. However, the negative impact is that it may put negative impact on the privacy of a particular personality.
Next topic is talk about something special that you would like to buy in the future. Who do you think spends more time shopping, younger or older, and why?
I think youngsters spend more time on shopping these days because they are not good decision maker, whereas elders are a good decision maker and they do planning before buying the things.
Do advertisements have advantages for consumers and what are they?
Yes, advantage. There are a lot of advertisements which impact the consumers in a positive way because they help in providing the knowledge about a particular product through which consumer can get the knowledge and they can consider their need of buy.
Okay. Do advertisements have advantages for the companies?
Of course, many companies use advertisements for promoting or for launching their product in the market so that they can tell the people what kind of the products are available in the market and how they can fulfill their needs instantly.
What makes an advertisement effective?
I think the way of providing the knowledge about the product plays important role which make the advertisement effective rather than using the background music or a particular science star personality.
How much do you think advertisements can be trusted?
Some advertisements are reliable in nature, but the advertisement which spread the awareness among the people are reliable more because they show the reality of the exact thing.
Do you think advertisements should be regulated more strictly?
Of course, there are some advertisements which are objectionable in manner, so it should be regulated by the censor board.
Okay, next topic is describe an area in your home where you feel relaxed. The follow-ups are, how do people relax?
These days, people do various kind of activities for relaxing their minds. Some like to do yoga, however, other like to do meditation. But majority of people like to sit at the place which is noise free.
Can people relax in their homes?
These days, people feel relaxed more in their homes as compared to the workplace or at other public place because they think that there is a peace at the home where they can forget the worries of the life.
Should the government encourage relaxation activities?
Of course, these days, majority of people are suffering from stress or depression like health issues. Therefore, government should promote the relaxation type activities among the people so that they can prevent them.
Do you think there should be classes for teaching young people and children how to relax?
Of course, these days youngsters are short tempered, therefore, they lose their temper immediately. So, it is must to teach how to relax and how to calm themselves when the situation is not in their favor.
How can schools include these activities in their schedule?
In school, there is a specific subject which has been added by the education board known as physical education, through which they can tell about the significance of doing meditation, which further help them in people getting the significance of the relaxation.
Are school trips a good way to relax?
Yes, some people consider that organizing school trip is the best way to relax the mind because it not only help in breaking the monotony, but it also help the learners taking break from their academics and calm their mind.
Next topic is talk about a recent outing you had. And the follow-ups are, why do you think people go out frequently?
People go frequently outside because they want to change their lifestyle so that they can enjoy their quality time with their
Who
friends.
goes out more, younger or older?
Youngsters like to go more out as compared to the elder generation because they think that change is the law of nature.
Should the government encourage the public to go out by offering incentives?
Yes, these days various kind of privileges has been offered by the state government, like in the form of TA, so that they can encourage the people to explore the globe, and by going outside they can get the knowledge about the different cultures.
Okay, what do you think is the role of experience in making someone an expert?
Experience plays an essential role in making the people expert or specialized in a particular task, because until the people get the experience, they cannot tell the other people about their own situation, how they deal with the things.
Do you think travel is as important as reading to expand a person's knowledge?
Of course, reading helps in getting the theoretical knowledge about the place, whereas traveling helps the people in getting the practical experience of a particular space.
Is experience more important for teenagers or for older people?
Experience is important for both the age group because without experience, no one can survive in this competitive era.
Next topic is describe an interesting old person you know. And the follow ups are, is it common for people in your country to live together with the grandparents?
Of course, it is in trend these days that people like to live with their elders because they think that without their assistance and support, they cannot live a comfortable life.
Can older and younger people share the same interests?
Yes, these days people like to share the same interests, whatever the age is, because they think that it helps in promoting the mutual understanding among them.
What can old people teach the youth?
Old people can teach various kind of things to the youngsters like moral values, social values, and ethics.
And what can young people teach the old?
Young people can teach the elders how to use the technology because nowadays technology is vastly used by the people for different tasks.
What are the advantages of living together with an elderly person?
There are a lot of benefits of living with elders because with the help of elders they can get the knowledge about the things, how can they can tackle the situation. Moreover, they can learn various kind of things from them.
Do you think the attitude of young people towards old people has changed in recent years?
Yes, these days the attitude or we can say the perception of youngsters have changed as towards their elders. They start respecting more than the past because they think that only elders will be their right hand in the case of difficult situation.
Alright, the next topic is describe a day out that doesn't cost much. And the follow ups are, what do people in your country do when they have a day off?
Usually on weekends, people like to go outside with their members of family so that they can spend some quality time with them.
Some people like spending time alone at home on a day off, while others prefer going out. Why is that?
Well, it depends upon people. Some are fond of spending their weekend on at home because they want to do rest, whereas others like to go outside so that they can experience the new things.
Are people spending their free time in a different way now as compared to past?
Definitely, if I talk about the situation of bygone era, at that time, people like to sit with their age mates or like to spend their time with their neighbors by sitting at the common place of the village. Whereas these days, they like to go in the supermarkets or in the malls for spending the leisure time.
Do you think that technology has changed the way people enjoy their leisure time now?
Of course, I strongly believe that technology has revolutionized the life of masses by leaps and bounds. Recreational task is not the exception. With the help of technology, they like to play e-games, they like to watch web series through Netflix for spending their leisure time.
Okay. Do you think technology is encouraging people to stay home?
To some extent, I can say technology allows the people to stay at home for spending the leisure time because they have provide various kind of benefits to them.
Do you think it is true that young people enjoy active leisure more often than older people?
Well, I have a different opinion regarding this. These days, youngsters do not have active leisure tasks because they have become slave of technology. Rather than doing active or energetic tasks, they like to use technology for spending the leisure time.
Next topic is describe a person from another country that you like. And the follow ups are there people from other cultures who live in your home country?
Of course, globalization has allowed the people to cross the thresholds. Therefore, people of different cultures and from different countries like to live in India for getting the knowledge from the renowned universities.
What are the benefits of a multinational country?
There are a lot of benefits of living in a multicultural society because it helps in promoting the sense of harmony and unity or integrity among the people.
Why should we learn about other cultures?
For getting experience and knowledge about the different culture, it is beneficial for people to live in a multicultural society.
What is a good way to learn about a different culture?
There are various ways through which people can get knowledge about the different traditions, like from Google or by reading books or by exploring them in person.
Is it necessary to learn the country's language to understand its culture?
To some extent, it will be easier for people to understand the culture of another language. To some extent, it will be beneficial for people to get the knowledge about the language of other nation so that they can get the knowledge about the specific culture.
What does globalization mean to you?
Globalization is a term that allow the people to cross the threshold that makes the people not unique, but in fact they feel that they are a part of single community. Due to globalization, people feel that the whole world has changed into a global village.
Next topic is describe an occasion when someone said something positive about your work. And the follow ups are when should parents give their children positive feedback?
When children get good marks in their academics or when they win any competition, at that time they receive positive compliments from their parents.
What is the importance of feedback to children?
Feedback is a thing that helps the children in getting knowledge about their performance, whether it is a negative or positive.
Do you think parents should give their children positive feedback when they do poorly at school?
I don't think so. They should give positive feedback because if they will do so, their children will can never realize their pitfalls. Instead, they should give the fair feedback regarding their performance.
Are there any occasions when parents should make negative comments about their children?
Of course, when the children do not do the task according to the expectations of their parents, at that time they give them negative feedback.
Okay. Is it right to give it?
Yes, it is right so that they can check the reality.
It's about negative comments. You can say constructive feedback is important, but negative comments, no. That can demotivate the children. Is the effect of feedback the same for children and adults?
Well, it depends upon the people how they consider the feedback. Some consider it positively, whereas others consider it negatively. So it definitely vary according to the age groups.
Do you think adults should be given positive feedback all the time?
No, I don't think so. They should give positive feedback all the time. They should give the fair feedback rather than become biased.
Do you think adults should be given negative feedback at all?
I think adults should not give negative feedback at all. They should consider the thing and they should evaluate the performance and consider the efforts of the person. According to that, they should give their opinions.
Next topic is describe something that you lost and found. Why do people lose their things?
These days, people do not have a long memory, or they do not retain the things for the long time. As due to this, they keep the things where they want, or due to shortage of time, owing to this, they lose the things frequently.
How can people prevent losing their property?
If people will make a timetable, or if they will decide the particular place where they can put the things, this will help them in becoming organized.
How can losing property be prevented in public places?
In public places, there are various kind of warning signs which are placed by the public space authorities. So people should pay attention to those things, and they should pay attention to their own belongings.
And they should consider it as the reminder.
Yes.
Okay, why do archaeologists search for buried items?
There are numerous reasons due to which archaeologists search for the different kind of items, because they want to get name and fame for their reason by doing exploration. Moreover, they want to tell the people about the objects of the past.
What do they do with the artifacts they find?
They usually like to keep those kind of objects in the museum so that people can get a chance to see them and can get knowledge about them.
Should those artifacts be kept in their own country or allowed to be taken out of the country?
I think that for specific time period they should keep the artifacts in their own region, but after some time they should take out of their country so that the people of different nations can get the knowledge about those things also.
Alright, this is the end of this session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.